The other guys.
In most parts of the world, due to lockdown, most of the transmission that's actually happening in many countries now is happening in the household, at family level. In some senses, transmission has been taken off the streets and pushed back into family units. Now we need to go and look in families to find those people who may be sick and remove them and isolate them in a safe and dignified manner.
This is going to be widespread around the globe, where they are going to be coming door to door, testing people. And guess what? They're even talking about going door to door without testing people, without the proper testing kit, and seeing if you have any symptoms, checking, taking your temperature, checking your heart rate, things like that, and then determining if you have it or don't without doing what they, their proper kit test that they have, and then deciding if they should quarantine you and take you away from your family. Oh, it's true. It's really going on. And right now, we're hearing stories out of other countries where they're literally doing door-to-door screening, like India, and people are going bananas over it. They're knocking on your door, forcing you to take a test where you shouldn't even be forced to take it, especially if you're following the orders of self-quarantine, which they're telling us is supposed to make us all better. But what they're doing is they're targeting specific areas that they say the outbreak seems like it's high in this area, so we're going to lock the area down. Then we're going to go into your home and we're going to test everybody. And if we see that somebody has the symptoms, we're going to remove them from the household. Just as simple as that. So you could be a mother or a father with your kids, and they could say, well, you're too dangerous to be around your two kids, so we're going to take mom and dad. And then the kids, who knows what happens to them? The family's separated. Who knows how long these people go into isolation, quarantine? Or they might even just do the opposite and say, we're just going to take your kids to protect them while you stay isolated here, which wouldn't surprise anybody who's awake either, would it? And it is.
You don't hear about Project Cypher. You don't hear about Project Pogo. You don't hear about the TTIP program. You don't hear about what their plans are for the underground bases. You don't hear about the fact that they're going to take 12 to 15 million American patriots, Christians, God-fearing people who love America, atheists, agnostics too, anybody who's awake and aware, particularly of the Israel question, particularly if you have that knowledge. That's what David talked about in his final video. I hope you listen to it. They want you out of the picture. So they're going to take you underground to the underground bases. They're going to eliminate some of those people too, but the main plan is take them to the underground bases. They're going to get rid of 12 to 15 million of these Americans, and they've already done 100,000 of them are gone. I talked about that in the last video too. That's part of Project Cypher. There's a bigger project going on here. I don't know the name of that project, but I have hints, I have signs, I have my military insider giving me ideas of what they're doing. There's a bigger project for everybody else who's going to be above ground, 340 million Americans that are left. When this economic collapse happens, everybody's going to line up at the military garrisons, at the military outposts to get food, and they are going to be microchipped. Not you, not me, because we're not part of the average American. We're different. We're informed. We're awake. We're the people that are going to put us down in the underground bases. Not me, because I left. But for everybody else, you guys are going underground. But for everybody else up top, above ground, there's another plan for them, and that is they're going to take the microchip during this economic calamity. Now, there's going to be an economic rebirth after that, after 2025. And preceding that a little bit, the economy in America will recover. They're not going to destroy the country, but this is a transition to a new world. And it is a world that is pure hell. So I'm trying to paint a picture here for you so you understand what's really going on.